Party that was first sent out to explore Yellowstone. Oh, I'm stealing it. I should take this off.
Oh, this is actually on the very bottom.
Yes. So we have arrived. It's like definitely at least in like the 40s. And about 10:30 at night, 9:30 at night, 9:30 or 10.
Oh, past 10.
Okay, so John says it's past 10. So we're going to try and unpack everything and set up our tents. So our tent's set up. And Esther and I just realized this is our very first camping trip together since we've been married.
Oh, yeah.
I've had this tent much longer than I've had her. So this is exciting. So one thing that's everywhere still is patches of snow. It's all over the mountainside, but it's right here in the campground. There's patches of snow. There's a few small patches right next to our tent. Another feature of our campsite is this bear-proof box for all of our food items, because the wildlife has been known to wander through here. Okay, so we're back in the tent and getting ready for bed. We have our nifty sleeping bag that we just got. It's a double sleeping bag, so Esther and I can both share it. And Jon and Anna got the same one. So that's a new experience. And we're going to go to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning.
This slant was also freaking out the eggs.
So they're warning us that if we step off the path, we might break through into the hot springs. That down there is the bacteria mat. And then, I don't know which pool this is. This Silex Spring. Oh.
Silex Spring.
Wow, you can hear this one bubbling out of the ground.
No, it does.
Sounds like a very angry pot of water.
Wait for the You want the bubbles? Yeah.
Whew, that gas smells like sulfur. Oh my, look at this. Okay, that's cool. Okay, we're headed to the white field. Not sure what it's called yet, but it is spouting. Esther says it's called the Fountain Geyser. So the one around behind us finally decided to start talking. Yeah, so the one behind us was Jet Geyser. It's calming down now. So we're not allowed to get off the walkway, and there are signs everywhere saying that it's dangerous. But apparently, the buffalo, they don't really mind. There's a buffalo dropping all over this area. So evidently, they get a lot of snow in this area. This is the Old Faithful Lodge, and we're about to go in it and look at it. I think so. One of these is. Okay, never mind. It's not the Old Faithful Lodge, but it is covered in snow. This is the Old Faithful Lodge. And this is the inside. Look at that clock. And then you've got floors and floors. And these cool stairs up here leading to the top. So we are going to go and see how far up the stairs we can go. Third floor. So, apparently, the third floor is as far as you get to go. Let's see, if you go up those ones, then there's those ones. And then there's this whole section of stairs and platforms above us, which eventually lead to the roof. And then there's stairs on the roof. But the third floor is as far as we can go. We're having a medieval romantic dinner. We're a long way from each other. On a totally random note, at the Old Faithful Lodge and Hotel, they have granite countertops and solid granite bathroom stalls. That plus, their rooms have these gigantic solid metal doorknobs. They're awesome. They're probably about 2 inches wide and a 1/4 inch thick. Another feature of the Old Faithful Hotel is tub rooms. It's like old-fashioned clawfoot tubs. That's awesome. Okay, so it's almost time for Old Faithful to go off. It's that way. And there is a few people. Not nearly as many as there'd be in the summer. So, let's go.
Actually, I have to wonder if that thing is open.
Probably depending on the way you put your foot down. Hey!
Are you taking a video?
I'm still taking a video.
Oh, should I stop?
I don't care.
I'm a nice person. She, on the other hand, not nice.
Uh-oh. Get out of here! Okay, so there's a lot of driving in Yellowstone. You basically have to drive to get to every attraction, so I'm not going to include a whole lot of videos of us driving.
No.
But you should know it is quite pretty the whole way. So here we are at, I believe is the Great Cascades. Never mind, it's the Kepler Cascades. Oh yeah, it says it right there. I'm smart. But it's going to require a little off-roading to get there. I have such an athletic wife. So these are the Kepler Cascades. It's a series of waterfalls with this gigantic gorge. So somebody lost their flashlight down there. Got it.
Someone else has been here in the last couple hours.
So this, we believe, is bison hair from where they're scraping against the trees to rub off their winter coat.
And no sign.
Here's more,
Seen any.
all over the tree. And right here is that same tree, but you can see it from a bigger distance. It's all over the trees here where something's been scraping regularly. So, we just looked at that other geyser. This little one was bubbling just a second ago. And then there's this one over here that's actively boiling. It looks like this entire area, like across there, basically everywhere that's white, has little hot springs and geysers everywhere. So we're off-roading, and since there's so many hot springs that are actually up a lot farther than the river, so you see the steam there, and then here's the river, and that one's the big one we were at right there. There's the river. So they're up a lot farther than the river. I'm curious if the river is at all warm. Nope. That is cold water. Look at that spine. That's a big spine.
You think this direction?
Anna found more. It couldn't have been that old though, that's not very big. Yeah, the cartilage is still intact on a lot of it. So it couldn't have been killed that long ago, or died.
Yeah, this is still soft. If it's a bear or wolf snake. One of them.
The ground is very mushy right here, so I'm standing on this log. But there's the river, and I hear very active spouting coming from up there. Very active. And then over here, there is a river with that typical red color. So you got this red river coming down from over there, and there's very active spouting up there. I wish you could get across, but there isn't really any way that I see. So Esther looked on her phone, and apparently this is the Firehole River, and that geyser up there is the Atomizer Geyser. So we found these logs, and they have a really interesting texture. My guess is that there was a fire that burned the log, and then the weather just has slowly eroded where the fire burned it, where the fire softened it. Okay, my fire theory is growing. A lot of the trees right around here are half burnt, and they all have this weird weather-eaten texture. Well, we found this end of the trail,
Yeah, Jon.
and They're having some fun. It seems to be a little bit weather troubled.
Try harder.
I would need to say more.
You must come rescue. I'm fine. Turn around.
So this is our last planned stop for today. It's the Grand Prismatic Springs, but before we go there, we went downriver. We're gonna see how warm the water is, because the Grand Prismatic Springs, plus all the ones we were just looking at, all dump into the river. So I wanna see how warm it is down here. It's considerably warmer than it was up there. Definitely not warm, but considerably warmer.
Right now, large portions of the water should be melted snow. So for it being that warm,
Yeah.
yeah, go up there and test it right under the bridge.
So here's the bridge leading to the hot springs. As you can see just under there, it's flowing very regularly into the river. And right here below the bridge, it is a lot warmer than it was in the other two places. So we're gonna go up there and see the springs. So this is Excelsior Geyser. Apparently back in the late 1800s, it erupted regularly with spouts of 50 to 300 feet high. But then it stopped in 1890, and then sometime thereafter, I don't remember the specific year, it suddenly erupted again with major eruptions for 48 hours and then quit. So now, who knows when Excelsior Geyser will erupt again. Currently, it's just bathing us in all of its sulfuric steam. But they did say Excelsior Geyser pumps 4,000 gallons of boiling water down into the Firehole River every day. When it hits you, it's very warm, and also it's steam, so you get pretty wet. But as soon as it's gone, that breeze is really cold. Here we are finally at the Grand Prismatic Springs. It's quite large. This is as close as we can get, unfortunately, as there are the ever-present signs saying don't walk, it's dangerous. So we can't really see it very well, but it is humongous. And apparently a whole bunch of other animals, mainly it looks like bison and some caribou, that don't care. Our campsite's down there. But Jon found some good wood up this steep shale incline. So we're climbing up here. We're each gonna grab a load and take it back. That right there is our campsite. And this is what we have to go back down with our loads of wood. Okay. So we're making our pie iron sandwiches, roasted, and cooking chicken and onions for tomorrow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks so good. None of us have ever grilled before, so experiments all around. Oh yeah, here's the final product. That is some nice looking chicken.